Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Got it.
Early in the game as a DB, it's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times, not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Dampier. Catch in the middle, it's Andrews.
Foot got hurt now.
And now before a big pickup and a 1st down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Utes are rolling down the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking left. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the game. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the running back. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Utes get it past the sticks.
Wow, what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. He wants it all. Snapped in the end zone to give them 6.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach. Watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. You take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for room. It's Sanders. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Wide open on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Trojan. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Extra point here would tie the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Quickly out to the right end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Working down that side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that end run.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to
job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country, and that time making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up fourth.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. Got his man. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Mayala. Caught over the middle. It's in. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earn that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can they keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Crockett. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Motion from the back. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Trojans will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run. Still looking. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC, but this guy right here, he has been making his mark.
Oh, man, bro.
And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. to throw. It's Dampier. Fires to the wideout.
Take that. Something.
Like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Man, come on, bro. Hey, god damn.
Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field, but hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Thank you. Come on, bro.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mistakes.
I don't think you be conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action.
He's wide open.
That's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, the rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him. They hit him. Force the incompletion.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Mayama. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. That's you see the
Not to
emphasis.
mention, y'all made field goal damn near impossible to make
making
this
kick
fucking
field
game
goals.
go
I
away.
like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle with Sanders. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield. If he finds a wide receiver, this dude can get open. He can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Defense is about firing off the offensive guys and staying on the gaps and letting them know where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense everyone is right where they're supposed to be.
To the air, it's Mayama. Caught near the sticks, it's Sanders. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. He's looking to throw. Gets it complete. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He needs 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Lane. Good catch. Takes him down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Mayama.
Oh no.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here we go. Right. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield very late in the half. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run for it on 3rd and
Bro, that's bullshit, bro. This nigga runs into his lane.
It's a running room. He's at the tag.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice from end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
field. It's Mayama. Throws to the wideout. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Lost a throw on first down. Here comes the heat. The end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Utes will kick it away to crank up the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And he will get home. Goes down at the 17.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down. I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Tackle almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Off the play fake. Grab in the backfield. It's Sanders. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your two-possession lead.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback may change this route. Under fire.
Oh, man, dude.
The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone forward. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
And he throws another interception. His third one of the field. And now goes in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
To the air, it's Dampier. It's on target and complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Snap from the gun on third down. It's complete. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
They want to throw it. Setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Direct snap. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Fired in from the red zone toward the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To throw, it's Mayava. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
We haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
To the air on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And not much going on downfield. They just get rid of it and live to play another down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back. It's Mayaba. Stands in and takes the hit. Time tonight, it's an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top-tier defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Lane. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man. It's Mayaba. Unloads to the right. It's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Got him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unloads to the way out. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Where's my play at, bro? The fuck?
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, needs to execute on this third down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring.
Gaucho, Gorilla, Dino,
Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. They get it, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing and making life so hard on this offense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They'll move the tight end. On fourth down, going to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the leg. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the back. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Scanning the field, it's Dampier. He fires one deep over the middle. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. The Utes decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And it's it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Here's a heat. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
On the road now, it's second and long. Cricket. Going up top again. It's complete. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it, but I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well, and you can tell at least now starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build it.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Grab near the sticks, it's down. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
One back, baby, what?
Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires.
Oh, fucking gay, bro.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kennesaw State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He has been open all day, and the key to making him a Trojan legend is to just feed him the ball.
And the key to every USC team is finding the playmakers, giving them the football, giving them a chance. If they're covered, they're open. If it's man, they're open. If it's zone, they're open. Feed those star wide receivers.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Release to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Parker. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Caught behind the line. Extended. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lane. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
On-play action on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. And the Trojans will have it first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
He'll try it again on second and 10. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football, man. It's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires left. Makes a connection. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How Obviously, every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the